All right. We are in week 3 of our final game in the third round of the Grand Prix. I wanted to make that longer, but I ran out of things to say. So it's the Sorcerer, Captain, and Elf. The Pilgrim has died a sad, sad death. And so we are starting this week 3 without the Pilgrim. So our current scores are Captain is in the lead, 8.5 to 5.5 to 2. The Pilgrim ultimately will score 0 points. I left him on the board for now, but he is not going to score. So we are coming to the beginning of our third week. This is going to mean that Bad Bounty goes away. That number chick can go anywhere. We have Missing Person and Damsel in Distress are still in play. And we're going to get 3 events on the board here on day 15. So before day 15 starts, and before we write day 15, we're going to see 3 of these. The Druid's Test. The Druid appears in a random clearing. Well, we need a Druid. That's 1. King Soldiers. 2 weeks. Lasts for 2 weeks. Put 2 of those on there. It'll basically be the rest of the game, of course. And it's the soldiers. You either turn over a piece of medium or heavy weapon or any piece of armor. I actually have often thought of just letting that be any weapon. Just keep that in mind. Kill a member of the Bashkar, Lancers, Rogues, or Woodfolk, or donate a large treasure. There you go. And finally, the Peddler appears. Okay, so Druid in a random clearing is Cavern 5. So Druid is Cavern 5. And really, there you go. The Druid is right there. The Sorcerer stumbles on the Druid. The Peddler is a random dwelling, so we're going to roll. Peddler is a 4. The Peddler's at the inn. Peddler. There we go. At the inn. And he has 4 treasures. If you buy any of them at 4 times face value, you're going to get your point if you're the first guy. The Druid is bring a potion to the Druid. And then the King Soldiers is turn over any weapon. I'll just do that. Any weapon, any piece of armor to the soldiers in the house. So a lot of that is Sorcerer, right? I mean, though he doesn't have a weapon on him. But a lot of that seems very Sorcerer-ish. Currently, the Sorcerer is trying to get to Caves 3, and then to this last Missing Persons thing, and then back to the house. So that's sort of where he is right now. So, how do we get there? That's a good question. Unfortunately, we are running out of color magic, so that ain't good. So I'm going to say that we go here to the deep wood first. So we're going to move into the deep wood. And then I am going to... I'm going to extra spell X and spell. And we're going to hope that nothing shows up in the deep wood. And we're going to flip this shit to get some magic. And then that's going to... Then tomorrow we get we get 4 activities, and we can possibly get ourselves ready to go here to make this last push for the last couple weeks. The Captain. So the Captain he has Tiny Hut V, so we're going to place that right now. So we're going to take this, and we're going to drop it, and we're going to take a visitor. So right here, we're taking the crone, and we're going to put the crone. We actually don't care. We're putting the crone here also. So Tiny Hut V goes. And tomorrow we get to draw another card. So let me get to there. And we will draw a card and just put it face down there. So we've got that going. Oh, plant your flag. So he got a thing. So plant your flag on day 14. If there are no monsters present in the tile, you get a reward, either a d6 gold, a peasant militiaman is added to his retinue of followers, or he can immediately take 1d6 rest phases because he gets a donation of supplies. I think what I'm going to do, now he has the guard, but he only has them for part of the week here, if you notice. So we're running out of time with the guard. Remember that costs us about $24 to hire them. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to take the 1d6 gold, and we get 5 more gold. So that is 5 gold, bringing us up to 20. So that's good cash for us. And that's actually going to take us, and strangely enough, that would put us at 9 points and the elf at 5 points. So we've actually even changed the disposition of the game a tiny bit just in doing that on day 14. So our scores now look like this because the captain is winning gold also. So there we go. And we're going to try to hire these guys at some point here coming up. But in the meantime, we still have Envoy and we still have Ancient Scrolls. So I think the captain... So I think he got his dig completed, right? And where is our glorious captain here? Captain is here. I think that we're in the business of getting to the soldiers and completing Envoy, I think, would be our best bet. We could also at that point put these trophies away because it's $5 a piece. That's $15. We have the Withered Claw, which is technically a potion because it's a discard to shaman. So we could technically give that to the druid if we wanted. So I think we're in pretty good shape. It really comes down to whether we want to find this 1 to 5 right here, or whether we wanted to try to go through here. Now, I'm all for looting a site. We got to be a little bit wary. Now, we haven't already found ruins 1 to 5. I don't think anybody's found any of these paths or passages. So I might be tempted to go back 1, 2, and then search here. Knowing that dragons could pop, but no more than we have. So yeah, so I think that we're going to go 1, 2. We're going to go to Ruins 1. So let me check. Is this a mountain? It is. So 1, 2, 3 to Ruins 1. So move to Ruins 1. And then at that point, now ideally we don't want to be jumped by that particular dragon. so we're going to hide. So we're going to hide, move, and our guys are going to follow this time through done. And that's him. And then the elf has Merchant, Pilgrimage, and Locate Shrine. So we need to... And the elf has a damsel. And I think we made the call to just go back here. And we could go to the soldiers first, or we could go. Sorry. We could go to the soldiers first and buy something for merchant and then make the trek back. Or we could go to. We're going to do that. So we're going to go to. We're going to hide, go to one. Yeah, I'm going to hide. Extra hide. I'm going to move to ruins 1. I'm going to search. Like that. Done. Hoping to find ruins 1-5. Done. That's where we're at. And it is time to get our monster roll up here. So the monster roll is a 6, so we got bats, but I think all the bats are off the board. We got a lot of dead bats this particular game. We killed a lot of bats. Sorcerer's first. Those two. So Sorcerer is going here, and then I believe he is hiding. And he does. And no bats appear. Done. Sorcerer is done. The captain is going here, and he is hiding. And he is hidden, along with his buddy. Done. And then the elf is going here, but he's going to hide first because he has an extra hide phase, so there's no reason to not hide. The elf is also hidden. And he is going to search 3 times looking for a 3, a 2, or a 1. That's 1 fail. Oh, 2 failures. Come on, give me the low. 1 success. Done. So the elf has found ruins 1-5. And he is done. And I don't think anything else appears. I think that is the day. Yep. All right, day 16. The sorcerer now has 4 turns here. So the sorcerer is going to rest. Oh, spell X spelled. So he did actually do that. So we're going to rest twice. We are going to X spell X and spell. And of course, we're also going to hide, and we'll do that first. And that should bring all our chits back. And then I think we're in good shape. And so we are done. The captain does need to find. So what he's going to do is he's going to hide. He's going to search. Now we're not going to follow hide, search. Someone's going to find ruins 1-5. Done. And the elf is going to extra hide because he can. He's going to move to 5. And if he doesn't hide, the other guy will find him potentially. 1, 2, 3. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3 to the house. So it's move, house. And then I think he is going to, and then we'll trade just to see what they have. And we are done. So on day 16, we will get a monster roll. On the books, it's a 2, serpents and demons. Everybody goes into the bucket. Sorcerer, elf, and then our guys. So the sorcerer is going to go, and he's going to hide. And then he's going to rest 2 times. So that brings these 2 chits in play, and he's going to flip that one. And I think no serpents, no demons, no green triangles there, and we are done. The elf is going to go 1. Well, he's going to hide first, and this is actually vaguely important because if he uses the trail without hiding, and he doesn't. So 1, 2, 3. And then he's going to trade with the soldiers, with whom he's not too buddy. He is neutral with the soldiers. Magic spectacles and shoes of stealth. I mean, we're going to roll for the spectacles, though, because you never know. We're rolling for the spectacles. We are neutral with them, no deal. So done. Now the spectacles would be $6. If we got those for, say, $24, we would sell them for 48, which is crazy. That's probably a little much. And I might, actually, end of day, I might be casting. So we should make sure we at least vaguely remember that. So now we have the captain. The captain is going to hide, and he is hidden. He's going to search 3 times, looking for a 3, 2, or 1. That's 1 fail. That is a success. So the captain finds what he needs to find, which is ruins 1, 5. And then everybody else is done because they're just searching for the same crap. So we're done there, and nothing is prowling because we have serpents and demons, and we are all done. The elf, I think, is keeping the damsel because he's going to try to drop him off at here to get all the cash, to get the extra bonus, because the damsel's home is the inn. The captain gets to look at his card before writing his move, and he has arsonist. So the captain could either utilize that on the woodfolk or the bash cars. He's got to pick one of these options. I think I'm going to pick nefarious plot. Hired at a random dwelling to do it. You can perform it or use a quest phase to warn them. So I think he's going to roll it. 5, large campfire. So he has a job at large camp. So I think we're going to put that down. Now, I don't know that we know where the large campfire is, so that's a little bit of a bummer. Okay, so that's what's his move. So are we done day 16? I think we've done day 16. I think we are done. So that night, the elf is going to cast Persuade. So Persuade is 3 gold. We're going to cast it, fatigue that. We're now friendly with these guys for a day. Okay? So what is the wizard going to do now? Well, now that he has his magic already, he could go 1, 2 and walk in there and see what's what. So I say he moves into the caves, and we see what the hell is there. Done. Captain is going to go 1, 2, 3. So move. House. He's going to use his extra phase to trade. That's going to score envoy. Like that. Done. I think he's going to turn in all his bounties at that point. And so I think he's going to try 1 crappy higher phase. 1 higher phase. We'll have enough money. He'll try 1 higher phase. Done. So that is his day 17. The elf's day 17 is now those guys are all friendly with him. So I think he's going to do a hide phase. I think he does a trade. And so what do we got? We have $15. Oh, we are going to turn in the bat. And that's actually worth $5 too. So we actually have $20 now. So that's pretty good. And so, if he could buy something for, say, times 3, he can buy the spectacles for times 3. And on the friendly table, times 3 is 4, 3, 2, or 1. So why don't we trade? Well, 4 times, and maybe we can, we'll get the 4, 3, 2, or 1. And what we'll do is we'll rest at the end of that. So 3 trades and a rest. Maybe we got it. If we get that, bam, we have a good something to sell done. And frankly, maybe we actually turn in the gloves of strength and we take even a times 4. Because if we get a times 4, that's 24. We'll be selling that for $48. So, I think that's day 17 for everybody. Move the marker. Roll the roll. 6 and more bats, so I don't think anything's going to show. And Captain is first, along with his guy in this case, I think. And let's see, the Captain is going to move to the house, trade. So Captain moves to the house with his unhidden buddy. He is going to trade once. Just to see what they have, which he sees. They have the spectacles. The other thing, he's going to get his $15. So that's going to give him $35. So that's pretty good cash. So he turns in the whatchamacalls. He has scored Envoy. That is his 6th card. And that is going to give him choose a native group you're neutral or unfriendly with and make it friendly. So he is going to take the Woodfolk, and now the Woodfolk are friendly with him. So we'll just write Woodfolk are friends. Done. So good for him. So he scored again. We're going to get a card immediately because we completed a quest. Done. Spider Slayer. Okay, well, that's good to know. Let's mark that down. So Envoy becomes Spider Slayer. And he needs to hire. And so he's going to pick these guys again. And he is friends with them. And he's going to roll 1 die to hire. And he's looking for a 3, 2, or a 1. 2. Price times 2. $24. He's going to do it. So he does 15, 24, minus 9. So he has $11 left only. So that's going to take him out of contention for gold. But it is going to move this GHQ here down to the end. So he has them for the rest of the game. So that is his day. And he is done. The sorcerer runs into the cave. 1, 2. Let's see what's in the cave. The bones and the horde and the damsel. Aha. Oh no, the damsel's been picked up. I'm sorry. Duh, still in play. The lair. So the horde is going to go. There's nothing in here right now. Horde is nice. He is done. And the elf is going to hide just in case. So we'll roll it right here. The elf is hidden. So we'll make sure that we hide him. He's going to go for those magic spectacles, $6. He's going to go on the friendly table. He has 3 rolls. Price times 3. So he could buy them for 18. And we're going to do so. Minus 18. So what we're going to mark is we're going to mark the specs, 18 gold. So we're going to take the specs for $18. And we're going to obviously use them, but then we're going to, get rid of them. And then we're going to rest this chit. Done. I don't think anyone shows up. It's a 6. So that actually is our day. Like we're good to go here. So we are ready for the next day, and that would be day 18. So this week is sort of blowing by. So our wizard here is going to move 3, and that's going to score him Delver. So that's going to be worth a point. Well, we don't know that yet, right? We have to do it. So that's Delver, and he'll get a lantern. So that's good to know. Now, he could just melt into mist and just go here because he does not have to. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to melt. We're going to move 3, and then we're going to move to the missing person. We'll still get Delver. We don't yet get this because we haven't performed a quest phase, so keep that in mind. But that's going to score us a point. So that is our day 18. So what is the captain going to do on 18? So he's got his guys. So the captain, arsonist, but we don't know where the large campfire is. Spider Slayer, we haven't seen a spider yet, though the Cairns is over in the borderland. And Ancient Scroll is not a good one. I tell you what we will do. This is actually a pretty easy call. So if we're ending our day at this place, I'm going to ditch both Arsonist and Ancient Scrolls. So we end our day, which allows us to redraw. And we're going to get Danger Sense, which is an alert. Sort of useless for him. So we're going to get Danger Sense, way more for a magic user. And we get Challenge. So I think we roll on Challenge. Random group, random dwelling. So we pick the top native from a random group and a random dwelling. Put them in a random dwelling. So the group is 2. Plus 2 is the rogue. So we take the top rogue, rogue 7. We ditch him at a random dwelling, and that's where he's waiting for us to fight. 4, the inn. Well, okay. Alrighty then. So captain has a challenge. Rogue at inn. Okay. I mean, that's not miles away. It's not as close as I would like, but it is not miles away. And I'm okay with that. We do get some cash. Okay. So let's figure out what we're going to do here. So the druid is here. So we could try to thread and blunder our way through this. And this is dangerous. Druid is dangerous for our guys. He is not an easy kill for the guard. The guard does not. The guard, I think at that point, what we would do is, I think at that point you would just deploy everybody and hope that you hit him on the first round and let him power the pit. And you could do that, and you would have, you'd have a decent enough chance. You have a 1/3 times 2/3. You'd have a 2/9 chance of failing. So about a 22% chance, about 78% chance of success to kill the demon on round 1, which is what you would need to do. Now the question is it worth making our way to the druid? So the druid is going to give us random clearing, bring him a potion, and he will reward you 1 VP and learn a spell and convert 2 chits, or gain a magic 2 for chit. Done. Okay. King's soldiers, we could turn in, say, our any piece of armor. We could turn in our damaged shield as a for instance to score a point right now. We do not have a large treasure. We could try to get a large treasure. I mean, all it's weird because so many of the sites are in caves this game so far. The pool, the cairn, the altar, the horde. I mean, you got 2 out, you got 3 out. So, but we might be able to kill that demon. We might be able to loot the altar. We might find a large treasure, in which case we could drag it back to the king, the soldiers. I hate spending too much time in a cave, getting only 2 phases. And you have a tremendous troll to show up, which is going to hurt. The stink is still in play. I don't love it. I don't love it. So the question is, do you go for the altar? Or do you pretty much not go for the altar? I mean, that would be that's the other, quote unquote option, as it were. The lair has still 7 treasures in it. But you were fighting a whole host of goblins. Like, you're fighting a lot of dudes. Now, that's an order guy, so no one cares. But that's a dragon. So, I mean, I don't know that that's any better than going in here. The problem is that tremendous troll is a terrible fight. That guy is a bad fight for the guard. Because I think they auto-hit. That guy auto-hits a guard on round 1, kills him on round 2. Again, that's one where you're flipping all these guys to this, and you're hoping to hit on the first round because that's the only possible way you're going to make it. And you have a decent enough chance to do that, but it's not a perfect in any way, shape, or form. So, I don't like that either. Don't like that either. But we're going to move in. We're going to try that a little bit. Done. I think the elf's time now is to get moving. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to know that we can run if we need to. So we're going to move, extra hide and move, ruins 2, done. And that's it. That's the day. So day 18 is planned. Is there a monster in the house? 6, so more bats. So we rolled bats 3 times this week, which is sort of good if you don't want to get a lot of shit done. Elf is first. The elf's going to take the damsel and go here. And nothing appears because there's nothing to appear. The captain is going to hide. And he does hide. And he goes right into there with his boys. And he is done. And nothing appears. The sorcerer goes here. He's going to melt. So he burns a purple. And it's gone. And he melts. And then goes here and here. This is going to give him Delver. He's going to score a VP. And he's going to get a lantern. And that's sort of cool. Let's search. Do we have a lantern? We do not have a We didn't make a lantern. We made a bunch of random weapons, which is sort of fun. But we haven't seen those yet. So there you go. We don't have a damn lantern. Well, that sucks. So let's do this. Let's search this. Certainly there's a shielded lantern here. Here it is. Done. I'm going to drag that. I'm going to copy it. Put that back in. We're going to paste. Flip it. And that's what he has. He got the shielded lantern just like that. That's the quest reward. So that's it. That's his day, and he gets another quest. Dragon Slayer, kill a dragon. That's not bad for our guy, by the way. And we know where dragons are, unlike the rest, unlike giants. And I don't think anything appears in there either. And tomorrow he gets an extra damn phase. Oh, he's go. Okay, that's easy enough. And I think we're done. I think the elf moved. I think the captain moved. I think he's moved. We're going to do this fight. So we're going to try to ambush this guy. So we're turning everybody over to here. Just like that. And we can't do any damage to this guy, so we are good and done. So let's see what we got. Where does the demon go? Demon goes 3, so he goes right there. Where do both of our guys go? 1 flips him, and 3 flips him there. Okay. Does the first box turn? It does not. Does the second box turn? It does not. Third box turn does not. None of these guys flip over. So he's going to hit him first. We're still hidden, by the way. So he's going to get Power of the Pitted. 1 and 2. Carried away. The target is instantly killed. Oh, my Lord. Okay. Okay. Well, this has taken a dark turn, and that happens instantly. And now we're in a little bit of a bad way. Okay. All right. Where does... I'm sorry. Stop. Sorry. Where does the demon go? Demon goes here. Where do the guys go? He goes here. He goes... Stays put. The demon hits him because he's a 2. Time 2. The roll is a 5. Forget magic chits. And then doesn't really matter what happens. Does he flip? He does. And does this guy flip? He does not. He kills the demon. Done. So the demon is killed. We get 8 points but lose 6. So that's only 2 notoriety for us. That was a bummer because that was a highly unlikely death. And we'll put him in the graveyard. Along with him. So there you go. The Power of the Pit. God damn it. Every so often that freaking Power of the Pit does something. Would you believe it? So we're there, unhidden. At least that guy is. Technically, he will be hidden. But we got to figure out day 19. Sorcerer's first. He's going to do an extra phase. Will be the quest phase to flip that. Could be missing person. Don't know. Then we're going to head 2 out to get to Pinewoods 2. We're going to move to PW2. We should get missing. Oh, no, we have to deliver him, right? Let's go check. Do we have to deliver the missing person? I believe we do. When the person is found, you become their guide. Done. Return to a garrison to score 2. So we're going to end up here with our guy. We're going to use our float charm to go up here. And the question is, where are we going to try to end up? I think we're actually going to drag him back to a dwelling just right there. So we're going to make a quick jaunt back. Done. So we're going to score 2 points there. We've already scored a 3rd card. That'll be our 5th point in cards. Not the worst. Captain's a little bummed out. He's going to hide and search, and his guy is going to hide and search. So we'll see if we can't find the altar. And then now we have the elf. The elf is making haste. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's going to end up in ledges 2. And he will be done. So that's it. Day 19 is written, and let's get a monster roll and then get this in the books, as it were. It is 5. Spiders and imps. So the first time we've seen... so there we go. We got that all done. We're going to hide. And we do, and now we're searching. We're looking for a 1 or a 4. No. So he is done. The elf... 1, 2, 3, 4, done. And spiders, nope, nothing is going to show up there. And he is done. So the sorcerer is going to do the quest phase. He finds the guy, becomes his guide, and ends up here. And then the large campfire appears right there. And the sorcerer is done. And the captain hides. He does. Does he find the altar? 1 or a 4? No, does not find the altar. He is done. No spiders, no imps there. And it is complete. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, day 20 is approaching. So the sorcerer is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to get us to the Deep Woods 3. He's going to move, and move. Deep Woods 3. He has to roll the float charm to break it. Done. Captain. I think we're going to try 2 hide searches again. I think this was a bad idea. I think we need to rethink that a little bit. The elf's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and end up at the inn. So he's going to hide and then move, and move to the inn. And then he's going to try to turn in the damsel. And there you go. Day 20. More bats. Holy crap. We rolled bats, I think, 4 times this week. The elf is first, captain, then his buddy, and then the sorcerer. So the elf makes a quick run. He does hide, of course, so let's roll it. And he is hidden. Captain, hiding. He fails searching. I don't care if we fail to hide. Let's not fail the search. No. He does find this path. 1 to 4 cavern. So, I mean, that's for what that's worth. And then his guy goes directly after him. Hides? Sure he hides. No. Does he search, though? 1 and 4. No. Doesn't find squat. Neither of these guys find anything. The sorcerer's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. And no bats are remaining. Does the float charm blow up? No. Float charm is still good. I am quickly souring on this altar idea here. It cost us a guy for one thing, which really, really torques me off. Damn it. And it's only a matter of time before that stupid um, troll shows up. So, Spider Slayer challenge. I think, are we going to stay here or are we going to get out of Dodge? This is day because this is day 21. So it's a dangerous day 7. We get 2 dice. The first thing we'll do our guy. So unfortunately, our guy is going to be melded into mist. So he's going to go. He's going to move. Pretty much, it's all he can do. And does anything else happen? I don't think it matters actually. So we can turn our guy in and get the missing person thing, and that's fine. So we're going to move to the L camp, or the S camp, actually. We should get missing person. Done. And that's it. Day 21 purple is everywhere. I think we're going to risk it one more day. I just need to find that thing. But then, how much? What are you going to do? I don't. What am I doing? God damn it! What am I doing? I mean, he's already sort of screwed with gold. I would love to find a large treasure. I would love to go back, find a large treasure. I'll turn in my busted shield because it's only losing me a few bucks. I will turn in a large treasure. That scores 2 victory points there. That brings him to 11, though I suspect that he's down on gold now. So brings him back up to 9 probably, close to 10, and he can score the last point in the last week. Sure, we'll stick with it. So the elf, did we do the elf? Yeah, so the elf returns to the inn. Now he does have to roll for the rogues. And he does get troubled. And they insult him. And the question is, was he hidden when he went there? I don't know. Did I actually make his move or did I just move him? I probably just moved him down real fast. I probably didn't roll the hide. Let's roll the hide. He does roll the hide. So he would be hidden. So at the end of that day, well, let's hold on. Let's see what we got here. So let's do the damsel. So he's going to get a VP. So the elf's going to get one VP. So let's do it here. So we got damsel. So that's a point. Then he gets a choice of reward. Oh, that's the captain. No, it's not the captain. Oh, we spent all the cash, right? So our choice of reward could be a bunch of prowess, right? So it's going to be what, 15 prowess, 10 prowess? What do we got? 15 prowess. So we could be up to 22 prowess. So we're already possibly winning gold now that the captain's ditched his money. We could get 15 prowess, bring us to 22, which would put us in second place in prowess. So that would give us 4 points, 5 points, maybe 6 or 7 points if we just took the prowess. We could take the gold. We could take making the rogues friendly with us. I don't know that necessarily is helpful. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the prowess. Done. So that's going to bring us 22 prowess. We only have 2 gold right now, just because of how that works. So we did damsel. Damsel is done. We rolled. They insulted us. We have to decide whether to take the -5, but we are hidden. So I'm just going to let them block battle me and remain hidden, and we are done there. So that was the end of the day there. So today we're going to hide. We need to trade. I mean, I hate to say trade, and well, what we're going to do is we're going to rest once, just in case we need to cast at the end of the day. So 21, 21, and 21. So, okay, I think we're good to go here. So on day 21, there's purple magic in every clearing, and we've got 2 dice coming. 1 and 6. So the interesting thing is all the bats return. So the bats are back. All the dragons return. There's a little bit of interest there too, right? Because now the dragons return. I hate you get the close up and then you need to unclose up, as it were. So we got that dragon, that dragon. There we go. So that actually clears the board off the tiniest bit. And captain is first. The captain is going to hide because we're afraid of that damn troll, and he does. Do we get a 1 or a 4 here? No. And we're done. Our guy hides, and he does not. So they're unhidden. Does he at least find? No. No one finds anything, and we're done. And we've wasted much of the week. The elf is going to make his hide. And now he's going to trade 3 times with the rogue. All he needs to trade with the rogues is a non-troublesome event. So he gets trouble. He gets a 4. It's an insult. So either he can take or he can block battle. So he's going to take -5, unfortunately, and do his next 2 trade phases. He just needs to get not shitty. He gets trouble. He's insulted again. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. 3rd trade phase. I just need a no deal. I get a no deal. Yes, perfect. He sells this goddamn thing for 36 bucks because it's 2 times his purchase price guaranteed, and that's going to score him merchant. So that's going to give him his 6th card point. Unfortunately, he lost a bunch of his prowess. He's down to 12, but he's got 38 gold. So that's sort of cool, but I'm a little annoyed at the prowess because it actually takes him back out of the money. And then these guys have the spectacles. Then I'm going to rest because in case I needed to cast Persuade and so on. So Merchant is there. We get Envoy, okay, which is a little clunky because we just did a trade phase. And that is the elf. The sorcerer is going to go 1, 2. He's going to drop off our guy. And he is done. Return to a garrison. He gets 2 VP. The missing person is going to score him 2. He gets 10 gold, so he has 10 gold to start. He gets 10 more gold. So that's going to put the sorcerer at 20 gold. And the sorcerer has 5 card points all of a sudden. So that's not bad. And we can put missing person away. I think that's all the moves. Does anyone appear at the campfire? No. Large campfire is that's a small campfire. The inn, the company shows up. I don't know how the elf feels about the company. He could not care less. I think that's it. I think that's it for day 21. So now we have to see what the hell's going on score-wise. So I have the sorcerer sitting at 5 cards, 10 notoriety, 20 gold. I have the captain at 6 cards, 35 notoriety, 11 gold. And the elf at 6 cards, 12 notoriety, 38 gold. And the pilgrim at 17 and 12 with a single card. So it looks to me that the prowess goes to the captain still, with the pilgrim, strangely enough, still in second. Gold is the elf and not the captain. Gold is the elf and the sorcerer. Great treasures none and spells none. So let's tally the scores now. And it looks like the sorcerer is sitting with 6. The captain has dropped a tiny bit with 8. The elf is caught up with 8. The pilgrim is currently sitting at quote unquote 2. Minus a penalty for dying would be 0. But that's what he's going to score, 0. And so wow, our third week has tightened up. The sorcerer took. Oh, and by the way, hold on. Before we move on, there's one last thing. Is that missing person. When you pop it, everyone with one of these widgets on their sheet gets extra D6 gold. We're helping out the investigation. So the sorcerer gets 4 more bucks. And that goes away. And I don't know that anybody else has one. Let's see. Ah, yes, the captain has one. So he's going to roll right now. And he gets 2 bucks, unfortunately. So that's 13 bucks, and that goes away. And does the elf have one? The elf does not have one. So that's going to make he's 24 gold, 13 gold. It doesn't change any of those scores at all. So to recap, captain and the elf are tied for first place with 8 points each. The sorcerer has 6 points. The only problem with the sorcerer right now is he's got to go out, find something to fight. He does know where the cairn is, so he could score that. Cairn's here. It's a little bit of a haul to get to the cairn. We don't have a dragon on this board, and we don't have a giant on the board. We don't have a spider on the board for the captain. Danger sense is sort of useless, and it's a long haul, frankly. And this altar was a bust. So I'm wondering if we back out of here at the end of the day, go to the house, do whatever we need to do at the house to maybe score our point with the soldiers, the king's soldiers. Turn in cards at the end of the day, and then make a call to either get back to the inn to take our challenge. But that's going to take us for our last week. You're talking, so that's a day, 2 days, 3 days. It's 4 days to get to the It's 4 days to get to the inn. So you'd be spending most of your week getting there. The elf is there. He probably sees if he can buy from the peddler something cheap and quick to score that quick point. Now, and he has to roll to not get jumped by all these folks. He rolls the rogues. He rolls the company. The company gets trouble, of course, because what the hell at this point? Nothing. Okay. But the only problem with where the elf is that he's now sort of out of contention. You're talking 1, 2, 3-ish days to get back to here, even, and then where does he go to get at the rest of these points? I think pilgrimage is out. Although if he could find the shrine, that would be great. It's just, where's the shrine? I bet you the shrine's here. I bet you it's in the crag, because I think that's the only place we haven't looked. We have uncovered the high pass. Could be in the high pass. We've uncovered all the board but for the high pass and the crag. So the shrine is there. We need to locate it. So there's literally 2 points of his are buried in the shrine, and we don't know where the shrine is, and it's probably in one of these relatively painful to get to spots. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. What else? I don't think there is much else. This one's about an hour, so that's pretty good. So week 3, we got a tight one. This last week will probably be pretty interesting. I will probably not finish it tonight. I'll probably record 1 or 2 other things tonight and go with that. So I will talk to you all later. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment, and I'll talk to you. Bye-bye.